Scooters have been woven into the cultural fabric of Mediterranean Europe since the 1950s, with Vespas and Lambrettas becoming as much a part of everyday life in Italy as parmesan and prosciutto. Even in the chillier centers of mainland Europe, the scooter has crossed class, gender, and age gaps to rule the urban roost for decades. Out in the sticks of France and Spain, the soundtrack of village life is not merely moo of cow or bleat of sheep but punctuated by a Peugeot Speedfight running an ear-splitting exhaust, throttle pinned to the stop. But in 2001, the landscape shifted. Europe went crazy for a new type of scooter, the maxi scooter, when Yamaha introduced the XP500, far better known as the TMAX. There were larger capacity scooters before the TMAX, such as Suzuki's popular Bergman and 250 and 400 models, but the Yamaha hit a new chord altogether. Its 499 cubic centimeters motor made it unquestionably the biggest and most powerful scooter, meaning a new generation of European customers were attracted not just to its usability but also to its performance and handling. Some took to adding sporting accessories, aftermarket exhausts, and grippy rubber. Celebrities bought them, F1 drivers commuted into the Monte Carlo paddock on them. The TMAX was aspirational, the choice of wheels for the young and successful. As the late, great motorcycle journalist Kevin Ash said in 2001, the TMAX created the maxi scooter class. In a region where scooters are seen not as budget commuters but as the definitive and even coolest way to transport yourself from A to B while busting traffic in the process, it's easy to see why the TMAX took off. Yamaha arguably invented the sports scooter segment, and today Yamaha has the XMAX 125, XMAX 300, and the TMAX, which alone accounts for 54% of Yamaha scooter sales. How big is the TMAX phenomenon? Since that initial unveiling, 350,000 Maxes have been sold worldwide, and it has remained top of the tree despite stiff competition in the maxi scooter segment. The TMAX is sold in 87 countries, and it's no surprise to learn that 85% of those are sold in Europe, with Spain, Italy, and France accounting for the vast majority of that market. In fact, it's almost impossible to spend a day in any of these countries without bumping into at least one TMAX. Another TMAX strength is the loyalty it engenders in its owners. Some 40% of new sales come from existing owners, which says a lot about the quality of the product as well as its brand image. And with 70% of customers opting for the top-spec model, it's equally clear that these aren't riders simply looking for cheap wheels. According to Yamaha, the typical customer profile is a 35 to 45-year-old male who rides 7 days a week, 5 commuting, 2 having fun. It certainly isn't a bike that